Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here, and we're going to continue on with this No Infantry campaign challenge on the Confederate side on Ultimate General Civil War. If you didn't see the first several episodes of this series, you can click on the link in the description below. That'll take you back to episode 1. We are moving on now to Jackson's Valley campaign and then up into the 7 Days battles. And this is what my army looks like for this battle. I've got this 850-man unit with mounted infantry. They're using Sharps 1859s. I've got Pryor with 1,000 using Cook and Brother carbines. I've got O'Hare's Ohio Outlaws. They've got 12-pounder howitzers, though we're going to switch them over to 24-pounders just as soon as I can stockpile enough of those. I'm buying up every one that shows up as available, so eventually we'll get there. Maybe we'll even capture some. We've got Drayton here with the MJ&G rifle. We've got the 95th Rifles, same thing. Ransom, 1,000-man mounted infantry or melee cavalry unit with Palmetto 1842s. Breckinridge with the Colt 1851s, and we want to eventually get those up to 2 stars as best we can. We've got a 12-pound Napoleon battery. My first long-range rifled artillery unit. I've got 9 10-pounder Parrots. That was all that was available, so I bought them all up. I actually used some of my government points for that, my reputation points, to buy those. Cutshaw's got HF 1855 single-shot rifles. And then my first sharpshooter unit, I also spent some reputation points on that. So they've got the Whitworths with the telescopic sights, and I also gave them the perk that gives them 100% bonus to accuracy. So they should be very accurate, should get some nice kills. So here's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be going into the battle first Winchester. I'll be outnumbered, but that shouldn't be an issue with the makeup of my army. I should be able to take him on pretty well. So I've actually got 11 there. I don't think I realized that. So I'll have to take one of those units out when I'm building my force. But we'll probably be outnumbered by about 2,000 men or so. But I think we should be in good shape. All right, so here we go. And here's what the numbers look like. Yeah, he's got me right now by about 1,600 men, though I would expect there are more coming. So we're just going to get these guys moved in right now. I'm going to keep everybody close, especially my melee cav, because what I'm going to look for are those opportunities to catch somebody out in the open and really do some damage to them. Actually, I think I'm going to send my melee cav to either side for the time being. We've got 3 hours. Now, normally, when I have played this battle in the past, my goal has always been I've left some skirmishers up here, sent most of my force all the way down and around and hit him from the rear and hit the town. I'm not going to do that this time, just because of the nature of my force. I feel like I can probably take him on directly and then just push through. I'm going to go ahead and dismount my mounted infantry. And then we're just going to start pressing forward. All right, we spotted him. At least some of his skirmishers. I don't know how close behind his main line is, so I've got to be careful with sending the melee cav out there. We're just going to keep pressing forward. Okay, now we're starting to spot his infantry. I'm hoping they'll come out to me. I don't want to get down there and fight him where he's got cover. Alright, I see some of his artillery down here in the woods. Still not quite in range for that, though. I'm going to send these sharpshooters over somewhere where I can start getting on the flanks a little bit. Come on, send your infantry out here. Oh, geez. Okay. Thankfully, I had my melee cav out here on the flanks because he was about to get into my sharpshooters. Gonna take my time with this. Slow and steady wins the race with these guys. So far, looks like I've already inflicted about 570 casualties. I've lost about 45 men. Awesome. I gotta protect these Napoleons. I gotta try and catch these guys back out in the open again if I can. Oh, where are you going, Pryor? Alright, here comes his infantry. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, even better. Although he may retreat before I can really get into him here. Yep, there he goes. Come on, guys, hit him. Ah, man. He just got away from me. Now we're getting into him. Just got to be careful about how far he pulls me in. Alright, I have to disengage before I get sucked out there too far. Alright, we got Broadhead to surrender, so we're going to rout him. Come back in here to fight. Wow, he's got a lot of artillery down there. We gotta be careful. Alright, we gotta back these guys off. Still 2 hours, plenty of time here. The skirmishers may be alone over there. Alright, we gotta be careful here. I'll break both of these units, but then I've got to pull Breckenridge out before he takes too many casualties. Alright, let's get him back. Alright, hopefully we'll wipe these skirmishers out over here. Or we'll get them to surrender. Even better. I want to be careful because I don't know what else is down there beside those supplies, so I'm not going to go venturing too far from my lines to go grab 90 supplies. See how my guns are doing. 10-pounder Parrots have 110 kills. Napoleon's 120. Ohio Outlaw is still doing the job with those 12-pounder howitzers. Alright, I know he's got some other units back in here, but I want to disrupt his artillery. So I'm gonna go in and take the casualties to hit these guys. All of his artillery's in one spot here. He's also got mounted infantry. Let's mount these guys up. Get over here and resupply the Napoleons. Gotta keep an eye on the time. I don't know how much extra time I have. It's only 6:30 in the morning, so I'm guessing I've got extra time, but I don't know. Skirmishers or sharpshooters doing really well. 475 kills, 2 deaths. Really can't ask for much more than that. Sharpshooters are much more effective with the mod that I'm running, just because they actually fire instead of having to be given those commands all the time, which you don't have to micromanage the sharpshooters nearly as much with this mod, which is one of the reasons why I very rarely have used them in past campaigns. Alright, here's a situation with an hour and a half to go. We've finally gotten him down to my numbers. He started with a 2,000 man advantage. And now we're about even. Start moving the guns up. Let's see if we can kill General Banks. Now he's gonna flee. Alright, again, Breckenridge is gonna take the casualties, but this is about disrupting and causing these units to break. I'm not concerned about the numbers so much, because he's got plenty of men. Oh boy, okay. I'm getting a little too close with my sharpshooters. Same with these melee cav. I didn't realize he was going to still have that much over there. I'm going to send Ransom over so I can link up my 2 melee cav units. Oh, no, 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 Drayton. You stay where you are, buddy. Okay, he's moving back to the town now. Let's bring these guys in. All right, we're gonna try to catch some of these units that are retreating back into the town. Though the cavalry's not going to be real effective in the town. Out here would have been the ideal spot to nail him. Now we're going to start getting into the woods. Get some cover. And again, I don't operate real good in the town like this, but that's the nice thing about having the bigger mounted the bigger melee cav units is that I can use them more as kind of a shock force rather than worrying about casualties. Like, you know, because normally if you had 750 men, you take a couple volleys, you're done, and you're pretty much ineffective for the rest of the fight. Here, starting with almost 1,000 men, that's not nearly as much of an issue. Now I'm in a good spot because now I've got the woods. I can bring my guns up nice and close, and he can't keep falling back because he's at the objective now. Oh, I lost. I was trying to pursue his mounted infantry and I lost them. There they are. Alright, sharpshooters are up to 1,000 kills with 10 deaths. It's a great way to get them some nice experience. 39 minutes left, but again, not too worried about that, though I am about to take the objective again. Alright, we just dissolved that unit, so now I'm going to go ahead and start pushing through. He's down to just 2,500 men, no guns. Wondered why I was getting flanked over here. Go deal with that. Oh, he's got several skirmisher units over here. We'll just deal with all of them, I guess. Okay, these guys surrendered. No. Don't let him get him back. Come on, darn it. Oh, he did. Ah. All right, we got Donnelly. I'll send Reed after the supplies. Now we'll come over and get both of these guys. Gonna be cutting it close on time, trying to wipe him out completely. Oh, where'd the supplies go? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay. Now we go grab those supplies. And that's everybody. All right, everybody surrendered or was captured. So I lost 1,200 total in casualties, but completely wiped out the enemy army. Looks like that's a grand total of about 9,000 men. 7, 8, 9, yeah. So completely wiped them out. So about 8-to-1 casualties. That certainly we'll take that. Grab some nice amount of supplies. Capture some sawed off. Those aren't going to do me a lot of good, but some of this other stuff, once we start getting the economy rating up a little bit, I'll sell some of that stuff. But there you go. First sharpshooters, 1,200 kills, 13 losses. O'Hare's Ohio Outlaws, almost 600 kills, only lost 3. 95th Rifles, they were right there in the thick of things and did pretty well for themselves. So pretty happy with all of that. Start getting some experience to be able to build up this army a little bit with some decent troops. I've got plenty of manpower. That's not an issue at all. And I've kind of already spent some of these reputation points. I may buy these Whitworths because that's a pretty good deal. 8 reputation points for 750 of those. But let's look real quick ahead at what's coming. Cross Keys and Port Republic. Those back-to-back battles that were fought by Jackson's men. I'm going to be defending here. I remember this battle. I think I'm going to want some artillery there. I can take 12 brigades. I'm certainly going to be pretty heavily outnumbered on that one. It looks like no matter what I do. So I'm going to need to be prepared for a tough fight there. So let me know your thoughts, not only the battle I just fought, but on the ones to come. And I think this point's going to go into economy, because what I want to start doing is be able to go into the armory and sell off some of the stuff I'm not going to use, like these percussion muskets, of which I have almost 15,000. But every point I put into economy is going to drive up what I can sell those for. So it kind of behooves me to wait, because right now it's just not worth it to sell off those muskets for $2,500. So we'll probably hold off on that for a little while longer. But you can see I've bought 4 24-pounders. It looks like it's going to be a while before I get more, probably not until after the next major battle. So use the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you again in a few more days with the next battle in this campaign. Thanks for watching.